Once again, you all are welcome in the Artificial Intelligence lecture series. Today, we will cover one of the very important algorithm in this lecture. That is, can you guess? Okay, I'll tell you. In today's lecture, we will cover a very important algorithm that is hill climbing and its types and why we have a different versions of hill climbing and where it is used and what are the advantages and disadvantages of hill climbing algorithm. So I request you all to watch this video till end so that you will not miss any part of it. So stay tuned and let us start this video. Thank
Last class we covered informed search, and in informed search we read two algorithms basically. One is best first search and another one is A star algorithm. So now this is again a very important algorithm, hill climbing, which is very very frequently used in AI problems. First of all, let us understand what is this hill climbing algorithm. Then we will see the its limitations and its algo also. So let us understand first of all what is hill climbing algorithm. Hill climbing algorithm is a local search algorithm. It is a local search algorithm. It is a local search algorithm which continuously moves in the direction of increasing elevation to find the peak of the mountain for a best solution, and it terminates when it reaches the peak value where there is no neighbor has a higher value. Hill climbing is just like if some of you do this in your life, hill climbing, then how we the aim is to to reach the top of the cliff or a hill. And for that, what you do basically, you just move a step ahead and check whether this is a top or not. If it is not a top, then you move again forward till the time you will get a highest peak of that mountain or a hill or a cliff. So hill climbing algorithm is a technique which is used to optimize the mathematical operation. How? I'll tell you. Once of the widely discussed examples of the hill climbing algorithm is traveling salesman problem that we also discussed in the last class. In traveling salesman problem, salesman has to sell the particular item to the different cities. So for that, what he do, he basically he create a map before starting his journey. He create a map in such a way that he should have to spend the minimum amount, the minimum cost to cover the whole country or the whole states. So this is what we call the travel sync salesman problem. And they he also used this kind of technique, hill climbing algorithm, before starting this traveling. Now here it is mentioned that it is an optimization algorithm which optimize the cost or something. Now first of all, you have to understand there is a term called maxima minima. This is a mathematics that you learn in your lower classes, in 10th, in 12th class maths, and also you read it in, I think, in BCA. You definitely read this. What is maxima and minima? Now, if you know it, it is better. Otherwise, I'll tell you what is this. In maxima minima, there is a function. There is a mathematical function like this. I'll just create a dummy function. And what you do, you take its first derivative, first differentiation. If you are good in mathematics, then you understand. Otherwise, I think this is everybody knows this thing. You have to take the first differentiation, and then you have to put it equal to zero. For maximum minimum, we put f dash x is equal to zero, and calculate the x. Whatsoever the value of x is coming, now you checked it on the f double dash x, second derivative. If at and at this point only. If the second derivative comes to be negative, it means it is a point of maximum. It is a point of maximum. Or if your second derivative comes to be positive, if it is comes to be positive at the same value, then it is a point of minimum. It is a point of minimum. Once you understand this is a point of minimum, and minimum value can be calculated by putting this value back into the function. I think everybody knows this in maximum minimum. So in maximum minima there are two terms basically. One is called local maximum minima, and another term is what we call global maximum minima. Now, what is the meaning of these two? Because I think you already read in 12th class, but let me explain this. In local maximum minima and global maximum minima. Local maximum minima means the value is maximum, locally. It means uh, in a local area, it is a maximum value. But if we are talking about the global maxima, so inside the entire range, it has a maximum value. For the entire range of the function, the whatsoever the maximum value is what we call global maxima, and that is a maximum from all. Means let us suppose there are so many maxima, but out of these maxima, only one maxima is the largest value. That is what we call global maxima, and local maxima is the are the values which are local, which are inside the range. They seems to be at the same height. That's why they all are called local maxima. But global maxima is the that value which is the maximum, which is the maximum in between all. So this how the global maxima and local maxima are different from each other. Just wait. आई थिंक यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस लोकल मैक्सिमा एंड ग्लोबल मैक्सिमा. मैं आपको एक और एग्जांपल देता हूँ. लेट अस सपोज आप पहाड़ों पे गए, तो पहाड़ों पे बहुत सारे छोटे छोटे पहाड़ हैं जिनकी अपनी एक मैक्सिमा है, अपना एक मैक्सिमम पीक है. लेकिन उन्हीं पहाड़ों में से एक और एक ऐसा पहाड़ एक ऐसा है जो कि बस उससे ऊपर कुछ नहीं है. तो ये तो हो गया आपका ग्लोबल मैक्सिमा. और ये जो पहाड़ों के अपने टिप हैं, जो अपने रीच हैं, इनको हम कहते हैं लोकल मैक्सिमा, क्योंकि अपने अपने पहाड़ के अपने अपने एक टॉप है, अपने अपने जो क्लिफ हैं उनके अपना अपना एक टॉप है. दिस इज व्हाट वी कॉल लोकल मैक्सिमम. और वो सभी पहाड़ों में से एक सबसे ऊंचा पहाड़ है, एक सबसे ऊंचा क्लिफ है, उसको हम कहते हैं ग्लोबल मैक्सिमम. ग्लोबल मतलब सभी मैक्सिममों में से मैक्सिमम. मैक्सिमम फ्रॉम ऑल द अवेलेबल मैक्सिमम इज कॉल्ड ग्लोबल, एंड ऑल अदर द स्मॉल जो माउंटेन्स हैं उनके जो टॉप हैं, दैट इज व्हाट वी कॉल local maxima. I think I am able to clarify this thing. What is the difference between local maxima and global maxima? Let me ask you people, do you have any problem in this local maxima and global maxima?
नो
नो
सर,
सर, एक
समझ
बार प्लीज दोबारा बता दो, थोड़ा सा
हाँ,
मेरे को समझ नहीं आया है ग्राफ.
कौन कौन बोल रहा है बेटा? कौन
सर
बोल रहा है?
अंश.
अंश. अंश.
अंश.
मैं एक बार फिर बताता हूँ. ओके, मैं बताऊंगा तो दोबारा मैं वही बोलूंगा. लेट मोहम्मद आसिफ विल एक्सप्लेन दिस. मोहम्मद आसिफ.
या श्योर सर. मैक्सिमम मिनिमा तो समझ आ गया होगा. लोकल मैक्सिमम एंड ग्लोबल मैक्सिमम मिनिमा आर द टू थिंग्स. लोकल मैक्सिमम मिनिमा की अगर हम बात करें तो इट इज़ बेसिकली फॉर अ लोकल एरिया और फॉर अ शॉर्टर रेंज वी कैन से दैट. बट ग्लोबली अगर हम बात करें कि फॉर द इंटायर रेंज ऑफ द फंक्शन इट रिमेन्स द सेम. इफ इट इज़ मैक्सिमम इट विल बी मैक्सिमम, इफ इट इज़ मिनिमा इट विल बी मिनिमम. लाइक सर ने एग्जाम्पल दिया कि अगर हम किसी मतलब हिल वाले एरिया में जाते हैं तो वहाँ छोटे छोटे पहाड़ भी होते हैं और एक सबसे बड़ा पहाड़ होता है. तो अगर छोटे छोटे हैं उनका भी एक पीक है तो वो लोकल मैक्सिमा है, और जो सबसे बड़ा है वो एकदम ग्लोबली है, वो उन सब में मेजर है. तो अगर हम बात करें ग्लोबली, अगर हम देखें पूरे इंटायर रेंज में, तो वो सबसे बड़ा पहाड़ है, तो वो ग्लोबल मैक्सिमा है. और
Very
जो
good.
छोटे छोटे पीक्स हैं वो लोकल मिनिमा, लोकल मैक्सिमा.
समझ में आ गया बेटा? अंश. अंश समझ में आ गया? राइट. राइट.
यस सर, यस सर.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right. So we'll move forward. Now come to the algorithm. What it said. What it said. The algorithm. I'll repeat it again. Hill climbing algorithm in artificial intelligence. Hill climbing says it is a technique which is used to optimize the mathematical operation. Number one means all the algorithms, all the games that we design is also we for a game. What we basically do, we generate a function. We generate a function for a algorithm. That function is what that function contains the states times x something something something. But everything in every software or every application, it consists of a function, and this function fx is your output. Depending upon what kind of inputs you provide, it will calculate and gives you the final output. So this how everything in this world is a mathematical operation. Like you are moving, then it has certain we can express it in the form of mathematics, and then create a function, and then give it to the if we create a movie, want to create an animation. For animation also you need certain kind of function to give it to the machine, so that that machine will operate on that. So anything, uh, the also means is what is the conclusion over here is, any physical activity or anything in this universe is represented by a function. Now come to the topic. In hill climbing algorithm is a technique which is used to optimize. See, function is easily created. Now the next task is to optimize that function so that it has a optimum solution. For that we use this hill climbing algo. One of the widely discussed example, we already did this. So it is also called a greedy local search, as it only looks for a good immediate neighbor state and not beyond that. A node of a hill climbing algorithm has two components, which is called state and value. We will see it later. Hill climbing is the mostly used when a good heuristic is available, and in this algorithm we don't need to maintain and handle the search tree or search, as it keeps a single current state. So we'll see. Now there are some features of hill climbing. This may be asked to you in the exam. What are the various features of hill climbing algorithm? So following are the main features of the hill climbing algorithm. Number one, generate and test. Generate and test, this is a kind of technique which is in which what we do, we generate a random value and test it whether it is a solution. If it is a solution, then we pick it, otherwise we dropped it. Like in hill climbing, I told you, you take one step and check whether I reach at the top. If you reach at the top, then you accept it, otherwise you reject it. This is what we call generate and test. We generate the steps and then test it. Whether it is good, then it is okay, otherwise we left it. So this is one of the feature of the hill climbing. It follows this. Another feature is greedy approach. Like I told you in the last class, greedy approach means uh, you have to be taken the move in such a way that you optimize something. Here in hill climbing we optimize the cost, so it also follow the greedy approach. Another very important feature is no backtracking. This is very important. In hill climbing you move forward only. You will not come down to the hill and then check it. There is no backtracking. You just move on in a forward direction to reach at the top. This is again a very important feature of the hill climbing. So this may be asked to you in an exam. What are the features of the hill climbing? Then you have to mention these three and explain all these three. Now move towards the next one. This is very important again. What are the different state spaces in hill climbing? Now in hill climbing there are certain states. What are these states? Let me explain you. See, this is a diagram for the different states. Now here this is a state space. On the x-axis it is a state space, and on this there is a objective function. So when you move towards on the hill, there are certain kind of states will come, like flat. There is a some at some times at the middle you will get a flat surface. That flat surface is what we call shoulder, right? Or when you reach at the top, that this top is what we call global maximum. I already explained this. And in between these like this is what we call current state. And I already told some peaks may be available, which is what we call local maxima. And after also this is while ascending you get flat surface, that is what we call shoulder. But sometimes you get a flat surface, that is what we call local maxima also. This is also local maxima. And this kind of, so these are the various states which are present in the hill climbing algorithm. This may be asked to you. And due to this state there are certain limitations in hill climbing algorithm. We will see it now. Let us discuss these are the definitions of the different state spaces that I already explained, but okay, we will read it. Local maxima is a state which is better than the neighbor state, but there is also another state which is higher than it. And the same thing I explained. Now, global maxima is the best possible state. This is very important. It is the best possible state of the state spaces, landscapes, and it is the highest value of the objective function. That I told you. Local maxima is there are many cliffs, and they have their own top, but there is one cliff which is the maximum from all of these tops available. This maximum is what we call global maximum, and all other are called local maximum. And current state, it is a state of a particular agent at a time where it is present. Let us say you are moving along this on a hill, and at a time you are here. So this is your current state. After some time you move towards this is your current state. So current state is your present value. And flat local maximum is what? It is a flat space in the landscape where all the states of the current states have the same value. Sometimes you reach at a place where you find near about 100 meter or 500 meter, the surface is flat. That is what we call. And since it is a flat and there is no top, it is sometimes it is called flat local maximum. And then shoulder, it is a plateau region. Plateau, I think you read about this term. It is a kind of flat surface, or a small, you may say, small hills. That is what we call plateau. So it is a plateau region which has an uphill edge. Very important. It shoulder, how it is different from the flat surface. Many of you have a confusion in your mind. Shoulder must have, after a flat surface, it must have ascending face. But here, for a flat surface, it is a flat. There is no ascending. This is the difference between the shoulder and the flat. In the shoulder, I'll repeat it again. In a shoulder, there is a kind of, again, movement, upside movement. But for a flat, there is only a flat surface. There is no up kind movement. So these are the terms that is clarified here, which is shown in the graph. Now, types of hill climbing. There are three kinds of hill climbing. Number one is simple hill climbing, another one is steepest hill climbing, and last one is stochastic hill climbing. Now let us see the difference between these three. Now, first of all, the simple hill climbing. Simple hill climbing, sometimes it comes in our mind. What is this? Is a general term that I think everybody knows. What is a simple hill climbing means? You just put your foot forward and move towards the to reach your goal, means to reach the top of the hill. Now, the simple hill climbing is the simplest way to implement a hill climbing algorithm. It only evaluates the neighbor node state at a time and select the first one which optimize the current cost and set it as a current state. Means you just move ahead by while seeing the neighbor. You are not bothering about your neighbor mountains. You just move or the neighboring goals. You just move towards your goal. You have the clear vision. You are seeing your goal and you are moving towards it. So it only checks it's a one successor state. It will not check the left or right. It just check the only successor state, and if it is find better than the current state, then it moves ahead. Otherwise, it will not look for other local maximas. It only looks forward and move forward. So it is a less time consuming, less optimum solution, and solution is not guaranteed. That is why the solution is not guaranteed, because see, after this you are here, but there is a path which is shortcut to move towards the edge of to the top of the hill. So but in this simple hill climbing, since you are moving forward, so it is not guaranteed you to find the top of the hill. Sometimes you are moving, like I'm giving you example. This is, let us suppose that this is a 3D figure, and if you move this in this direction, you will reach at the top. But let us suppose Rahul or somebody else is moving in this direction. This is a 3D, let us assume, and he is in the wrong direction. So he is covering the whole mountain to reach at the top. But that is why the solution is not guaranteed. It is only guaranteed if you find the top of the hill. Otherwise, it will not guarantee. 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 in simple hill climbing, since you are not looking for the at the top, you just move in which direction you are moving, you keep on moving in that direction only. So that's why it not guarantees whether you reach at the top or not. I'll explain once again. Let us suppose ये एक पहाड़ है बेटे। पहाड़ पे अब देखो दो चीज़ें हैं ना, अगर ये 2D बना रहा हूँ जैसे, तो सपोज आप इस डायरेक्शन में मूव कर रहे हो तो आप टॉप पे पहुँच जाओगे। लेकिन आपने पहाड़ में चलना ही इसी तरफ शुरू किया, मतलब ये पहाड़ को ऐसे राउंड काटना शुरू कर दिया गलती से, चढ़ तो रहे हो ऊपर की तरफ लेकिन राउंड राउंड राउंड, तो भैया ऑप्टिमम स्टेट कब मिलेगी पता ही नहीं है, बहुत टाइम लग सकता है। लेकिन अगर आप उसको बिल्कुल सीधा सीधा मूव कर रहे हो देन इट इज़ ओके। This is the limitation of simple hill climbing. That's why we move towards the another types of hill climbing. So let us first of all see the algorithm. Algorithm consists, this is important. If somebody asks you what is simple hill climbing algorithm, so you have to mention step number 1, evaluate the initial state. Like in all AI problem we do it, we first of all see the initial state. If it is a goal state, then return. Very good. Maybe you are at the top of the hill, so you just stopped it. Otherwise, step number 2, loop until a solution is found and there is no new operator left to apply. Otherwise you move to the step number 2 and again find the new solution until you will get the top. Step number 3, select and apply the operator to the current state. Step number 4, check the new state. If it is a goal state, then return to the success and quit. Otherwise else, if it is a better than the current state, then move forward. Very important, very good. And if it is not better, then return to the step number 2 and exit. This is how the simple hill climbing algorithm works. You just have to cram it, and this may be asked in your exam also. So since there is a limitation in the simple hill climbing, let us move towards the steepest hill climbing algorithm. How it is different from the simple one, we will see. The steepest hill climbing ascent or steepest ascent algorithm is a variation of the simple hill climbing algorithm. This algorithm examines all the neighboring nodes, while in simple it only examine the forward one. But here in steepest ascent hill climbing, it also examine all the neighbors node and the current states and select one neighbor node which is the closest to the goal. Like जैसे वो पहाड़ पे चढ़ रहे हो, अगर आप इस डायरेक्शन में जा रहे हो तो आप इसी डायरेक्शन में जाते जाओगे, लेकिन यहाँ पे आपने एक मूवमेंट किया और फिर देखा कि मैं गोल की तरफ जा रहा हूँ कि नहीं, आपको पता लगा नहीं गोल तो ऊपर है भाई, मैं तो इधर जा रहा हूँ, तो आप अपनी मूवमेंट को चेंज करोगे, जो कि सिंपल वाले के अंदर ये नहीं था। स्टीपेस्ट वाले में क्या है, यहाँ पे दोबारा पढ़िए, दिस एल्गोरिथम एग्जामिन ऑल द नेबरिंग नोड्स, एक स्टेप पे जाके सारे नेबरिंग नोड्स को देखते हैं और सेलेक्ट द दोस विच इज क्लोजेस्ट टू योर गोल, हम उसको सिलेक्ट करेंगे जो कि क्लोजेस्ट टुवर्ड्स योर गोल होगा। दिस एल्गोरिथम कंज्यूम्स मोर टाइम obviously because at every step you have to check, so because it searches more multiple neighbors, that's why it consumes more times, but definitely it will come up with a solution. That is a major step in any algorithm to reach at the goal. So we will see what is the difference in the algorithm. The same first step is similar. If it is a goal state, then return. Step number 2, loop until the solution is found or a current state does not change. Let successor be a state, SUCC be a state, such as the successor of the current state will be a better than it, and for each operator then applies to the current state. I think it is easy, whatsoever I told it mentioned in the only algorithmic form. You just read it. So let us move towards the third one and the important one, stochastic hill climbing. What is this? In stochastic hill climbing does not examine all the neighbor before the moving. Rather than this search algorithm selects one neighbor node at the random and decides whether to choose it as a current state or examine other states. So this is a kind of this steepest ascent hill climbing. But the only difference is in stochastic hill climbing it works like an uninformed search. Uninformed search means it just randomly it choose and it will not calculate all the nodes, neighboring nodes, but it randomly choose and decides whether decides whether to choose it as a current state or examine another state. Means randomly it will choose two or three, and out of that two or three it will take one and then move forward. The only difference between stochastic and the steepest is, in steepest it will check all the possibilities. That's why it is time consuming, but it is not needed. Every time you calculate, if there are 500 or 550,000 possible cases at the each step, so it is not necessary to check all the nodes, because some nodes are at the downwards. Why it is unnecessarily checked? So you just check the some two or three, and if you find the possible solution, this is how stochastics is much faster than the steepest. Because in steepest every time you have to check all the nodes, but in stochastic just you have to check two or three. Yes, definitely in stochastic there is again there is a problem. It may sometimes will not reach to the solution, but most of the time it will reach to the solution in a appropriate time. I think now everybody understand what is the how the three algorithms are different from each other. Now this is a time for question answer. Anybody have any questions, any doubt? Okay, see there are two kinds of, yes.
सर stochastic ट्रिक में सिर्फ वो दो बार ही चेक करेगा नेबर्स को.
कौन बोल रहे हैं बेटा, पहले नाम बताओ अपना.
सर रजत बोल रहा हूँ.
रजत वेरी गुड रजत. आपने बिल्कुल दो बारी नहीं, मतलब कुछ बारी, कुछ सम टाइम, नॉट ऑल बट सम नोट्स इट विल टेस्ट. इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन अस कि हम उसको कितना देते हैं. ये तो हमारे एज ए प्रोग्रामर हमारे पे डिपेंड करता है कि हम उसको कितनी नोट्स देते हैं चेक करने के लिए. यस, आप बताइए.
सर यानी कि स्टीपेस्ट से कम ही रहेगा.
हाँ, ऑब्वियसली स्टीपेस्ट में तो सारी लेगा ना. स्टीपेस्ट में तो कोई पॉसिबिलिटी है ही नहीं, उसको सारी नोट्स चेक करनी है. अब एक बात बताओ ना, तुम आगे की तरफ चल रहे हो. व्हाई इट इज अननेसेसरी यू चेक सम नोट्स विच इज, हमें पता ही है कि ये नहीं है, ये नहीं हो सकती, लेकिन फिर भी हम चेक कर रहे हैं उसे. समझ में आया? कुछ तो ऐसी चीजें होती है ना जो हमें बाय डिफॉल्ट पता लग जाता है, देख के पता लग जाता है ये नहीं हो सकती, लेकिन मशीन को तो नहीं पता. मशीन में तो क्या करना है, मशीन में तो आपने इनपुट दे दिया तो मशीन तो हर बारी वो करेगा. हमें पता है कि आपको मैंने बोल दिया कि ये पीछे की तरफ नहीं चेक करना, लेकिन तुम पीछे की तरफ भी चेक कर रहे हो, अननेसेसरी दाएं बाएं भी चेक कर रहे हो, तो कोई फायदा नहीं है ना.
हाँ जी सर.
दैट्स व्हाई इट इज टाइम कंज्यूमिंग. एनीबॉडी? ओके
सर अगर ये नोड्स अगर हिसाब से चेक करेगा तो सर ये फास्टेस्ट होगा स्टीपेस्ट से तो.
हाँ, तो होगा ही, मैंने तो बोला ही है. स्टोकेस्टिक जो है सबसे ज्यादा फास्टेस्ट है, क्योंकि उसके अंदर आप बहुत कम नोट्स को आपको चेक करना है. ओके, लेट मी आस्क मी टू समबडी. अब मेरे को लगता है सबको समझ में आ गया. निधि सिंह, कैन यू एक्सप्लेन? निधि सिंह, हाँ.
Yes, sir. Huh? Sir, we have three algorithms for the hill climbing. The very first algorithm is the simple hill climbing algorithm, when we have to just check the every next current state of ours and check whether it is a better state than the previous one, and we move forward according to it. So it's a time consuming algorithm. Then when we move towards the next algorithm,
listen, and one problem also, it also not guaranteed the solution. This is a problem.
So, it also doesn't guarantee a optimal solution.
Yeah.
Now, when we move towards the next, that is the steepest. That is the steepest hill climbing algorithm. Hill climbing. It is better than the previous one because we try to check all the multiple neighbors that we have during our current state, and we choose the neighbor which is closest to the goal for us and move forward according to it. But it's a time consuming algorithm because at every step we are trying to check every neighbor possible for us at that state. Then we have a better algorithm, that is stochastic hill climbing, which allow us to select few of the neighbors and randomly, and we decide on the basis, examine that neighbor and decide on that basis that whether we have to move forward or not.
Very
So
good. बहुत
this
बढ़िया
is how-
यार. मेरे को तो लग रहा था कि बच्चे खाली चुप बैठे हैं। देखो दो तरीके के स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं, देयर आर टू काइंड्स ऑफ स्टूडेंट इफ दे आर साइलेंट। यस्टरडे आई टुक अ लेक्चर, एक्सपर्ट लेक्चर इन जोधपुर इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज. There are two kinds of students. They never asked any question to me. So there are two kinds of students. One those who understand everything, and one those who do not understand anything. So I think you are my impression to all of you is maybe you all are the first category that you understand everything. So it's very good. निधि ने बहुत अच्छा explain किया. Really proud of you. So okay, anybody any problem? Still it is open for a discussion. किसी को भी कोई प्रॉब्लम है, कुछ भी पूछना चाहता है, कोई प्रॉब्लम, ये मत सोचो कि मुझे नहीं आता या मुझे आता है या नहीं आता. आपको अगर पूछना है तो पूछो.
सर जो सेकंड वाला है हमारा स्टीपेस्ट, वो
राहुल
टाइम,
तंवर, हाँ,
यस सर
बोलो.
राहुल, वो टाइम कंज्यूमिंग है पर वो सॉल्यूशन तो ऑप्टिमम देगा ना.
हाँ,
ये वो
लेकिन पता क्या होता है, देखो जब तू इंडस्ट्री में जाएगा ना, तो इंडस्ट्री में क्या होता है, पैसा बचाना होता है कंपनी को. कंपनी ऑप्टिमम सोल्यूशन देना चाहती है अपने यूजर को. ये खाली ये मत सोच कि हम पहाड़ पे चढ़ रहे हैं. ये सोच कि कोई प्रॉब्लम तेरे को दिया गया है, तो तू प्रॉब्लम को तू कोई मशीन बनाना चाह रहा है, तो बेटा तू मशीन कुछ ऐसी बनाएगा जो कि तेरे को ना सोल्यूशन फास्ट दे. पता लगा वो तेरे टेस्ट केसेस है 5 लाख, तूने मशीन लगा दी इस पे, स्टीपेस्ट वाली पे एल्गोरिदम लगा दी तूने उस पे, क्योंकि इन सबके कोड अवेलेबल है मार्केट में. तो तेरे पास कोड को उठाना है, चिपकाना है, तूने कोड लगा दिया ये वाला स्टीपेस्ट वाला. अब ये क्या कर रहा है ना, हर पॉइंट पे सारे टेस्ट केसेस को सर्च कर रहा है, जो कि नीड ही नहीं है. इसकी वजह से टाइम तो कंज्यूम हो रहा है. पता लगा तेरा सोल्यूशन आ रहा है 24 घंटे के बाद, और उसमें हमने जैसे 5 मिलियन है तो 5 मिलियन टेस्ट केसेस ना लगा करके 500 एक टेस्ट बेंच लगा दिया, मतलब उसका एक छोटा सा सबसेट लगा दिया, तो उसके अंदर सोल्यूशन मिल जाएगा. आइट्रेशन तेरी कम होंगी, इसके अंदर तेरी आइट्रेशन ज़्यादा होंगी. समझ में आया?
यस सर, यस.
राइट. सो
स्टोकेस्टिक में डिसएडवांटेज कौन क्या थी, एक बार बता दो.
स्टोकेस्टिक में बेटे डिसएडवांटेज यही है कि हमने, क्योंकि बेंच हमने एक स्मॉल सेट लिया है, तो मे बी दिस इज अ 1% चांस आउट ऑफ 100 कि वो सोल्यूशन को ना पहुँचे, क्योंकि मे बी वो मिस कर जाए किसी स्टेप पे. ठीक है, लेकिन वो कुछ टाइम के बाद अगर वो अपने डायरेक्शन से भटका भी, तो कुछ टाइम के बाद वो वापस आ जाएगा, क्योंकि रैंडमली उसको आगे जाके वो ठीक हो जाएगा. देखो सिंपलेस्ट में तो ठीक होने के चांस ही नहीं है, क्योंकि वो तो सीधा एक बार गलत जगह पे भटक गया तो वो गलत ही चलता रहेगा. ठीक है. और दूसरे वाले में जो हमारी स्टीपेस्ट है, उसके अंदर तो पक्का सोल्यूशन आएगा ही आएगा, क्योंकि वो तो बिल्कुल वो क्या कहते हैं ना, सोच के कदम रख रहे हैं हम. लास्ट वाली जो है, जो कि स्टोकेस्टिक है, उसके अंदर सोल्यूशन आपको डेफिनेटली मिलेगा. लेकिन समझ में आया?
हाँ जी सर.
Right. So I'll just want to wind up my lecture. The last one question is left behind. So this is very important. Without this, no exam, exam paper will form. Problems in the hill climbing, very, very important. What are the various problems in the hill climbing? Let us discuss this. Local maxima. Yes, sometimes you reach to the some top, and you start haunting. We reach at the stop. This is we find the solution. This is something bad, because maybe you reach to the local maxima and you think maybe it is a maxima. It is you reach at the top. So this is a kind of problem. Local maximum is a kind of problem, because we are searching for the global maxima. But unfortunately, after reaching the local maxima, we claiming this is a global maxima. So this is a problem. So what is the solution of this local maxima? How to solve this kind of problem? For that, you need to be use backtracking. See, if you do backtracking, maybe you can see the another hill, or another hill that is you find it is another hill is there. So you after that you have to do the backtracking and do the forward tracking again. So this is the only possible solution to check whether you reach to the local maxima. If you reach to the local maxima, although we are not using backtracking, but if you want to get a solution, you should have to backtrack to avoid this local maxima. This is very important. And second problem is plateau. Plateau is the second problem. A plateau is a flat area. Sometimes you reach through the flat and you get confused whether it is a maxima or maybe there is no upside hill. So in which all the neighbor states have the same value. Now, because of this algorithm does not find any best direction to move, you get confused, where we should have to move. So hill climbing search may be lost. So sometimes in plateau area, once like in a software, sometimes you are not able to, calculate the next state. So you move into the loop, your system get hang, the algorithm gets stuck. So what is the solution for this? The solution for plateau is to take a big steps. So to like you take a big steps because plateau, why plateau will occur, I'll tell you. See, say this is a mountain and this is a plateau kind of thing, and this. So if you took the big step, now if you took big step, so maybe you avoid this flat surface. So rather than take the small step, because if you take the small step, maybe the flat surface will come. But if you take the big steps, like 100 meter or 10 meter, I am just giving you an example. No dimension is there. But if you take the big step, you will definitely avoid this plateau. But again, there is a problem. If you take the very big steps, like you take the step like from here to here, then you miss your goal also. This is again a very big problem. So to avoid the plateau, you have to take the big steps, but that big steps should not be such that it overcome your solution also. This is a very important. So the solution of the plateau is to take a big steps or very little steps while searching to solve the problem. Randomly select a state which is far from the current state, so it is possible that algorithm could be find the known plateau region. So it may be possible that there is no plateau region will be occur in your algorithm. So and the next this is what I am talking about. You should either you take the small, because if you take small steps, the flat surface is not overcome. So your software gets stuck in between this. You are not able to find out the next state. But if you take the big step, little bit big, then maybe after 3 steps you will find and ascent node. So this how you can avoid this plateau kind of problem. Now the last problem, which is very important, ridge. Now ridge is a special form of local maxima. It is an area which is higher than the surrounding areas, but itself has a slope and can't be reached a single move. So with this, use a bidirection. So ridge is what? Ridge is like this, is a special form of local maxima. It has an area which is higher than the surrounding area. It is just like a ridge. There are several, surrounding areas. It has a slope and can't be reached in a single move. You can't reach with a single move to the ridge. So with the use of bidirectional search, or by moving in the different direction, we can improve this problem. So we can overcome this ridge problem. So these are the three important problems in the hill climbing algorithm. These are the problems. One is local maxima, and you should have to give it solution also. And another one is plateau, and third one is ridge. So these are the 3 major problems in the hill climbing algo. Now move towards the last one, the last topic. Simulated annealing is what? Annealing is a process. It is a mechanical process used in steel industry particularly. It is a process of hardening a metal, particularly steel or a glass, to a high temperature, then cooling gradually. We leave it that particular thing to cool gradually. So this allows the metal to reach a low energy crystalline state. The same process is used in simulating annealing, in which the algorithm picks a random move instead of picking a best move. And if the random move improves the state, then we take it. It is just stimulating annealing is just like a stochastic, hill climbing. So you must have to aware about this term also. Simulating annealing. Please switch off. Please mute yourself. Please mute your mics. Yeah. Yes. Now, a hill climbing algorithm which never comes to move towards a lower value guarantee to be incomplete because it can stuck in a local maxima, and if algorithm applies a random walk by moving successor, then it will be complete but not efficient. Stimulated annealing is an algorithm which yield both efficiency and the completeness. So you just have to know the simulated annealing is also a kind of algorithm which is used for other than the hill climbing. It is, although mostly it is similar to the hill climbing, but this kind of algorithm is also used to find an optimum solution. So in today's lecture, I think we covered all. Yes, this is all about the today's lecture. If you have any problem, you can ask me. Okay, so write down the questions for the today's lecture. Write down and questions. Number one, what is hill climbing algorithm? What is hill climbing algorithm? Question number two, what is the difference between local and global maxima? Question number three, what are the different forms of hill climbing algorithm? What are the different forms of hill climbing algorithm? Question next, what are the problems in hill climbing algorithm? Very important. What are the problems in hill climbing algorithm? Describe all with suitable diagrams and solution.
सर रिपीट करना क्वेश्चन.
What are the problems in a hill climbing algorithm? What are the problems in hill climbing algorithm? Explain all with suitable diagram and solution. Explain all with suitable diagram and solutions. And one last question. Difference between stimulated annealing and hill climbing algorithm.
The last question क्या है, difference between stimulating?
Difference between stimulated annealing and hill climbing algorithm.